Hi everybody, welcome back to Intergalactic Fishing tutorial part 3. Thanks to everyone for all the comments on the last videos, and obviously this will probably be the third and final, and then I'm just going to play the game and enjoy it. If you guys want me to carry on, then stick it down below and tell me you do. If not, then I'll just carry on and play it for my own enjoyment, because this has been quite relaxing and fun to play. I've put quite a few hours into this game already. It's surprising. When I first started, I only bought it and thought I'd knock about with it for an hour or two. I ended up playing 8.5 hours on the first day, and then I did the tutorial, which was an hour and 7 minutes long, so I ended up playing like 9.5 hours on the first day. So it just goes to show how gripping it was and how much fun I had in it. So I'm kind of shocked and surprised really that I've had as much fun as I have for a game that's so simple. And there's nothing spectacular about this. There's a lot better fishing games out here than this, but this is just fun, and fun is the thing in it really. So pretty much, yeah. So right, okay. I had to go back to see her. Let me just have a chat with her. How did it go? Not too good. All the fish died again. What a surprise! Stupid mare. I need to do something else for me. I need to do something else. Take this water testing module, install it on your boat, and then go back to Archipelago Lake and run a full test. And then return to me and we'll look at the results. Okay, so we'll stick that on the boat. Right, and while we're here, you got it, we're going to do a bit of fishing, because that's what this game's all about. So let's have a couple of casts quick. Ooh, that's out of the water, so that means I went over some weeds. Yeah, I just want a couple of quick casts in here and just see if we can... I just need to go back and do a test of the water, and that takes like seconds to do that. So I wanted to catch a few fish in here quickly before we go back, because that's what this game's all about, is catching fish in it and knocking the numbers up and catching them and seeing what they're like and getting the info off them. Right, nothing there. Let's get to the middle, get into some deeper water, even though we're fishing on the top. I actually am going to go down to a deep water. Oh, let's go and get this guy again. He might have caught something since we last spoke to him. Let's see. I'm not sure if it updates and does whatever, but we'll find out now, I guess. Nope, so he hasn't caught anything. I wouldn't be still fishing here if I hadn't caught anything, mate. I'd be on my toes. Let's get down here to this guy and ask him. Watch him disappear. Sometimes they blink in and out. Oh, there's another. Oh, that's the UTL. Oh, interesting. They prefer larger lures. Okay. Large lures unlocked. Fantastic. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a lure that will catch every fish in every water. So I'm going to pretty much do a 50-50 down the middle, and hopefully that'll I'm going to do that next time I buy a boat, because I need an extra boat to be able to put another lure in it. So I've got 3 lures instead of lures instead of 2, and then we won't have any more of this trying to catch fish that we can't catch because we haven't got the right lure for it. So a 50-50 has got to be a better chance to catch different fish with. And then I can show you how to actually make a lure. Nothing here. That's why I hadn't caught anything. Oh, he did catch the well in itself, to be fair. faster. Is he going to stay long enough for me to say hello? Yeah. Hello. Prefer larges. Okay. So they like large as well. That's interesting, isn't it? So let's have a look. That's larger. We'll stick that on. That's a sinking lure though, so on the bottom. Let's slow it down to middle. We're not in very deep water, are we? Got some of them. Oh, there we go. So we've already caught one of them, but we'll give it a quick dig apart. Nothing. I got a bite when I was pulling it up. Not getting a bite this time. Let's drag it through the water. Oh, bite. It's trying to use it as a semi-top lure rather than a deep lure. That seemed to have the desired effect. Same again, 3.73. Should give us a few points. So it likes to be caught near the surface, so that explains why it took it then. Why it's taking it near the surface and not deep down. So it likes a big bulky lure, but it likes it near the surface and not near the bottom. Same again. It's only small, so it's only going to give us a little bit of info. It's not even filled the box up. Look, that's shocking, isn't it? See if we can get another. Nope. Okay, well, I'm gonna move. Let's go down to the blue with this because it'll be shallow in the blue. So it won't take as long to go at the bottom, and hopefully anything on the surface will have it as well. So we'll get the best of both worlds. Slow it right down to 1 speed. I've only got space for 2 lures, that's a shame. Oh, got a bite then. Something bit it, but I missed it. That was me. Just twitching it a little bit, see if I can get some action. I was watching that boat coming down, I missed it. That was me. Back on top lower. I've got 996. I could do with 1,000 to try and get a new boat. I'm not sure what the new boat is, what the cost is, but I think it's about 300 or something like that, just to get one that has an extra slot in it. Yeah, this lure's not doing it here from the look of it. I can't remember what I used here. I think it was the one I created. 50-50 lure found them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot over and do the test on that water, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's travel back to Ankara. Do the test on the water. I don't know if I've got it installed. Let's go my own dot. So look and make sure that I've got it installed. I think I have. Edit loadout. Yeah, I've got it on there, so that's cool. I didn't want to fish. So, lane data, test water. 1 degrees 50 / 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 1 d go back, take the test to her. Everyone fishes in, they never catch nothing. Somehow the water in Anchor Bow Lake has changed significantly. This doesn't typically happen naturally. This is extremely unusual. I have to wonder if something suspicious is going on here. So you might say something fishy's going. No, we're not going down that line. That's not even funny. I'll tell you what, I have a friend that might be able to help, but you have to keep it secret. He doesn't really like to draw a lot of attention to what he does. When you meet him, he will greet you with a question. Have you seen any turtles under the dock? You need to reply, only one, and it didn't look very happy to see me. Okay, that sounds pretty secretive. Yes, okay, right. So we need to go to Zip Docks Lake. Okay. Zip Docks Lake. But before we go there, no, we're going to go Zip Docks Lake travel. Right, quick ping here. So, docks. So you can see there are 1, 2, 3 docks here. So first and foremost, let's go and see. Let's go and see him. No, I'm a Jack Greaser, so to help me. Okay. I'm just slowing down so you guys can read this. You can pause it if you want to read it, guys. I just want to get through it all. Installed in your boat. Yes, it is. You have a dark history. What do you mean? Interesting. Yeah, it's terrible. Years ago, I started teleporting. Have you discovered anything interesting? Yeah, we reverse engineered the ULT Corp flagship production, the Universal Lake Teleporter, and found that its ability to teleport to far more lakes than 65 that they have advertised. When I say far more, I mean billion lakes. Wow, there are countless lakes out there that are detected in the ULT network, but the ULT Corp has not made a very small number of them available. So they found them, but they haven't told us about them. That's naughty, isn't it? We've been able to modify the ULT Corp teleporter. Why is he telling me all this? He doesn't even know me. I could be a spy. To travel to all the lakes detected in the network, and I've been exploring the building a database of the lakes and the fish living in these lakes. That's very interesting. But how will any of this help me figure out what's wrong with Anchor Bow Lake? Well, if the ULT Corp is behind the problem with Anchor Bow Lake, like I suspect they are, then helping to bring them down is your best course of action, okay? Well, I want to get to the bottom of this. If ULT Corp had anything to do with this, I want to find out. Can I join the TFG? Sounds like a union, doesn't it? Oh, that's funny. Transport Fishing Group. Teleport Fishing Group. You seem like a worthy candidate, and if Dr. Matthews sent you here, that's good enough for me. However, you will need to help us before becoming a TFG member. Okay, when do I get my card? You have many anglers like yourself working for us, and that explores the lakes and universe, discovered fish species in them. I think it would be good if you could help us out, even maintain the leaderboard of the largest fish ever caught on known lakes. daily tournaments. So you'll say, okay, that sounds good. First, you need to ditch the ULT Corp teleporter and use one of ours. The TFG teleporter is modified, so teleporter will allow you full access to the network of lakes, teleport you to unknown lakes, features that we've developed. Due to the proprietary way of the ULT Corp indexes and unlisted lakes and its ULT network, teleporting to a random unknown lake is currently our only option for getting to these lakes for the first time. So does that mean that once I leave, I can never return? So it does mean that once. Well, not quite. Our team has developed a way to save the coordinates of a lake once you've been there, so that you can return there later. Just use the save lakes features on the TFG teleporter that I give you. The unit that I'm giving you can only save the coordinates of one lake at a time. But perhaps in the future you can upgrade to a better unit that can save even more lakes. That sounds good, doesn't it? More money. Okay. Current loadout. So put it in my current. Oh, it's full. Okay, send it to my home then. Okay. Okie dokie. Right, send as you have sent to my home storage. Okay. So I'll have to go home and do it. Not enough space in the boat. That should be everything you need to get started. So head out to some unknown lakes and start exploring. Once you have gathered some exploration data, you can go to TFG HQ dock on the Conflux and transfer the data to the TFG database. You will transfer some credits on you depending on how interesting the complex exploration data is. Remember, more complex data is worth more than incomplete data, so learn as much as possible about the lakes and the species to increase the overall value of the exploration for the... Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to try and buy another boat as well, guys, so that I can add some additional bits and bobs. I'll get started then. Okay, before we get started though, I know there's some more. So we're in the bottom left. I think, I'm not sure what this one is down there. Let's go and have a look at this. Let's have a look at this one here. Because you can buy different boats and rods from different places at different costs. And I want to try and get a better boat. I like to sell some fish. Alright, okay. We don't want to sell any fish. So, travel, so that'll be ULT Corp dock, Dimitos dock, and the fish market. So yeah, so that's pretty much, yeah. So we'll go back to our, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our dock here, change the ship information, the boat information over. So we need to take out the we need to take that out. Oh no, that's a TFG, that's the one we need. So we need that. Alright, so it's full. What's full? Oh right, I need another. Right, TFG exploration kit, a suite of sensors that can be used to determine and store information about. Alright, so I need another module, and so if I take that module out, a water tester, and put that in. So that's a little bit frustrating. Would have been interesting to have that water testing kit as well. So I am going to buy another boat, definitely. I'm going to get the updated version because it'll give me an extra one of them as well. So let's just return to the lake and let's go travel to the ULT dock and just see what ships are. I didn't really want to buy a 250 one. It gives me one extra lure slot and one extra module shot, so I think we'll buy that. So what I might go and do is just go and take all the stuff out and come and sell this boat here, so that I get 100 for the boat. So let's leave. Let's go back to travel. Let's go back to my dock. Change all the stuff that's in here, so we'll edit it all. So we'll take the teleporter out. We'll take the rod out. We'll take the whole lot out. No, not valid. All right, okay. So I need to put the ULT teleporter back in. There's no rod in the lap. I don't want a rod in there. Can't I do it? Oh, it's going to sell my rod. I don't want that. I don't want to sell my rod. Why is that? Because I've got no... Oh, so I've got to put a lure in and sell the lure. I wanted to sell my boat. Oh, it looks like I can't do that. Okay. So that's a bit of a bummer, isn't it? Right, so let's do it another way. Let's return to the lake. Let's travel, see if I can do it another way. So buy a boat. I wanted to sell the boat I wasn't going to use, but it's not going to let me. So I'm going to end up with that 100 boat stuck in my home. Right, we'll have to go for it because I need a boat with an extra slot in it. It's as simple as that. Okay. So put the boat in a storage. Okay. Done. Ah, so is that how we actually sell that boat back? That's interesting. So let's go back to my own base. Let's edit. So take that boat out of there, put that boat back in there, put lure 1 and 2 in, put the rod in, and put the TFG one in, and the... Right, so we've got both of them in. So hopefully we can now sell that other boat, which will get me a bit more money back. I hope we can, because it would be great if we can, but if we can't, I'll be devastated. Right, so equipment. So, oh, you can, fantastic, sold. Warning, cannot buy back items sold from home base, or can't we? Alright, okay. So I didn't get, oh, I did get some money for that, that's cool. Right then, so here we go. Right, quest. Collect and sell options. Alright, okay. So what's over here? Let me have a look. Teleport. Oh god, I'm back at his base. I want to go teleport. My bad. So is this the fishing guy? Okay. Oh, equipment shop. Really? Oh, get away. Look at all that. So that was right next to his shop. So I've got 800. And that's worth 150, so that's 936. Look at these rods, guys. And that local makes predictions about the number of fish species in the water. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Teleporters allows teleporting to different lakes all across it. Right, okay. Oh, right, okay, that's a rip and all, isn't it? Wow. Look at the size of that, look at that. A TFG boat tackle box. It's got 8 modules in it. So we could do with some more live well. Is there any live wells that we can buy? Oh, and what's this here? Oh my god, look at the slots for. Oh my god. Live well plus 6,000. So you need not to put all them in. That's ridiculous. So that's overclocked. A TFG boat with live wells in it that can carry 24 fish. That's sick. That's sick. That can only carry 4 fish, but it's got module slots for 8. And then there's a that can carry 2, 4, 6 rods. So why do I need a different rod? That's an interesting question, isn't it, to be asked? What's that? 1,500. That carries 16 fish. I can't afford that. It's a shame, isn't it? That's the boat I would have had if I could have afforded it. Because our boat's only worth 2.5k, so that's going to put us on 1,000k, just over 1,080, 90, 86. So yeah, there's some quality boats there, guys. But if you notice the stats on there, broken in bonus, +5 to all stats, broken in requirements, total fish caught, progress. If you catch 300 fish, then you can have +5 to all them stats. So that makes that 8,777. That's crazy, isn't it? For 500, that's pretty cool. But it'd be worse stats just while you're doing it. Interesting. Wow. I can't afford that. There's no point in even looking at that. I can't afford any of them, so I don't know why I'm even looking at them. But some of these things are really handy. So let's just stop looking at that. Wow. Let me just check my TFG leaderboard. All right, friends. Oh gosh. Look at all the people that are on the leaderboard. My position, none. Okay, that's interesting. So these are all the people that are playing the game live. That's interesting. Okay, daily tournaments, leadership board, equipment shop. I just want to check my ship for something, my boat even. So I have got an extra slot for lures, so I am going to create another lure. Okay, so that's what I wanted to look at. Return to the lake. So fish journal. Right, so what I'm going to do on this video here, guys, I'm just going to create a lure so you can see. I'm going to create a 50-50 lure so we can basically, it gives values of 50 right across the board, so that's like an average. So how you do that is you go to your inventory and then you go to manage lures and then you create a new lure. So I'm just going to keep this really simple. I'm going to right click, right click, right click. I want it to go, okay, left click, no. I want it to go not that way. Oh, there you go. Use your mouse button to move it. So I want that to go that way. That's good enough. And then we need a 4. That should go on there like that. I want to do the same thing in the bottom corner as well. I want to put a 4 across that like that. So you can see straight away we started to bang some numbers on here. And then I want another one of these just to stick it. That's about the 3rd one there. And then we'll do the same thing the other way. Just turn it around. I want to put it so it's the same opposite. So you can see the numbers now. Look at that, 66, 42, 50, 50. And then we want a couple of, so one, yeah, that's not right. It's too heavy, that. Okay, so about that one. It's not really 50. Okay, so weight, extra buoyancy, 50% weight. So I need it to be smaller. So small, double. Don't know if that makes a difference. Brought them down a bit, and it's 62. It's not really. So that's 50. Okay, so let's take that out. Put that in. No, that's too loud. Okay. Um, 40, so that's a 2. So we put a 2 in there. Let's see if we can take that down. We've got a 2, we have 50, 50, 60. So let's put a 4 in there. See if that'll go. That's like close to 50, and that's a bit high. Really, could do with it being a little bit smaller. Suck it small. Add diving. No, we don't want one small. Extra buoyancy, extra weight. Oh, that's too hard. That's too soft. That's too heavy. Nose factor hard. Too hard. Trying to get as close to 50 as I can on some of these. So see, that's the slow hooks enclosed unit at the bottom of the lake. Okay. I preferred it as it was before, I think. Let's have a look. I know it was 66 and all that, but it just felt like it was better. Let's go back to I'm going to go with this. I'm sure this is what I did before when I built the other one I made. It's close to 50. Let's go with that. Lure name. One size fits all. Build. We'll give it a try. If it doesn't work, we'll try another one. So, travel. Unknown random lake. Right, so we're travelling to an unknown random lake. Okay, so first things first. Right, would you like to have your catches in the unknown lake transmitted? Yes, please. So I'm going to save the game here, guys, and I'm going to knock it on the head here. And what I propose to do is, depending how many people comment on my video, will depend whether I carry on doing this and let you guys see all this that I'm about to do. There aren't going to be any more ships on here. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the data. So we're going to test the water. I'm sure that should give us, because we've got no map information here. So we're going to test the water and then we're going to do a scan. So water's been tested. Determining water colour. It's going to do 5 scans. You can see there's the first one. So it's dark blue, the water. Gravity is 1.23. Water temperature is 32 degrees C. And the air temperature is quite warm. That's why it's all green and lush. That's why we've got loads of birds about. And visibility factor is 0.401. So we can see pretty alright, just under 50%. And the morphology is lake morphology calculated. Generating local map. So now we'll see everything on here. Wow, look how deep that is. Wow. So you can see there's some lakes there that we can't get to, so we need a special teleporter to get there. So map generated, local cycle calculated. Let's do a test on the water again, because I did that before I got all that information. I'm not sure it'll give any further information, but don't think it will. Unknown lake, water test complete. Okay, so we've got a map anyway. So there's some really deep water there. So what I am going to shoot off in a minute, I am actually going to we're going to known species. So we don't know what species are in here, but every bit of information that we find out about this lake will increase the value of this information that we've got. So let's have a look. I don't know if there's any. There's no docks on here that I can see anyway. So we definitely can't sell fish here, which means we're going to be toing and froing, or just throwing them out of the water, you know, getting rid of them straight away. So let's just let's chuck one out and see where we go. Inventory. So one size fits all. We're going to put that on, and then we're going to go to fish journal, and then we're going to have a cast. I've just realised that we've got deep water here, so we should be putting the big deep one down actually. This is a top water lure, we don't want that, we want to go deep, see what's on the bottom. So let's cast out and let this baby sink to the bottom. And that is one hell of a deep water, so this is going to be interesting to see. It'll probably take 15 minutes to get to the bottom. So you can see that the lake is named in the bottom left hand corner as a number. It's 582739. Right, we're on the bottom now. That took a long time to get down, so I'm just going to leave it for a second, see if anything bites. I'm not expecting anything to bite. Not even sure if there's any fish in the lake. Right, I'm going to bring it up now, and then we're going to go try it around the side of the lake where it's shallow. Okay, we're not going to get any information off any third parties here because no one else will turn up here, there'll just be us here. Now you can see why you need that lake. So that first lake that we did our quest on, it's actually quite useful to stay on that lake and earn some money on there, because if you earn money on there you'll be able to buy some of this stuff, so it's worth grinding on that other place. So this is going to be one of them sit down and try it jobs until you come up with an answer. Right, okay, inventory, one size fits all. So now we're on the top. Let's have a go with our one size fits all and see if that brings any results. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this lake. So save this lake. So I've saved that lake so I can come back to it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to return to Dr. which was Benson Lake. So we're going to go back to Benson Lake. So we're going to travel to Benson Lake, And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to see how my fish thing finds, see if my fish thing finds any of these fish, to see if it's any good. Better to test it here. Nobody in the middle catches anything, does it? Have you noticed? So let's give our top lure a go here. Let's see if we have any success with this lure that I've created. And if we don't, I'm going to try and mess about on here. Oh, that's interesting. I did catch some on my new lure. So let's very interesting. It likes a large lure, so our lure is probably. Let's just check and make sure I've got the right one. Yeah, maybe it is that. Maybe it is. Thanks to that. Soon find out. A couple of goals with it. I might try and make one that's 50-50-50 all the way around, so it covers all angles. Put some colour in it as well. This is just black and white. See, there we go. There's a different fish. So it kind of is working, isn't it? So that's 2.0. £9.16 is the biggest. So this should open quite a lot. Maybe not. So you can see, guys, this is actually working, this lure that I've created. So already we've already unlocked one of the other species that we didn't have before. So it just goes to show that creating your own lures works. Because I wasn't catching anything on here before, prior to having that lure that I've created. I was struggling to find the top fish and the bottom fish. Increase the speed to 2, see if that makes a difference. I want to try and snag this person here as well. See if they can give us any further information. They might disappear before I get to them. Oh no, they're going to fish, that's cool. Any information you can get off these guys is definitely worth having. I caught a few D fish, they seem to like larger lures. Okay, we've already had that information, thanks old mate. Okay, we're in the shallow water again, let's have a dig here. Success from this lure that I'm getting, to be honest. I thought I might get a few more. Nudges really quickly. Let's go in some very shallow water and try it here. Might have to slow it right down. Well, there we go. Interesting. Oh, that's a deep water fish. Right, so we've got one near the surface and one's a deep water. So we're not in deep water and we caught that fish. That's really interesting. So it likes a deep water large lure. Some of this information you get off these other boats is so invaluable, it's ridiculous, really. Okay, that just opened a bit more information up. £4 and the largest is 12 that's getting cut in half. Oh, look at that, it's high activity now and it's near the surface, so we're going to catch a load of these now, you watch. There we go, straight into another because it's high activity. It's probably the same again, yeah it is, look. So we'll just try and finish this one off while we're here. So yeah, this lure's working. I've not seen the other one though. It'd be nice if we could see the top one open up as well. That would make me feel more comfortable, or more confident of the lure that we've created. But you can see the adverse effects, or the effects that you get from, I say adverse, it's not adverse at all. You can see the effects that you get, the positive effects you're getting from something you're creating yourself. So I reckon if you've got like, so if we look at the information we've got here, so shiny, it's above 50%, loud, so it's very loud. So that fish wants it loud, large. So how bright does it want? That's the next thing. So if we made a lure which was 57, 68, 84, and then put 50 on it, you can bet your bottom dollar we'll catch a shed load of them. And that's how you create your lures. So once you found out what type of fish, if you want to catch that fish because you know there's more cost effective, like it gives you more credits, then you create a lure. If you want to farm money, like on the first lake, when we went to the actual first lake, oh look, I've noticed something as well. It says it like, right, so I've just learned something really quick there now. Let me cast this out and stop. So I'm not going to move this. It's still, look what it says there, stationary. When winding in, speed stationary. So we'll get a bite. There we go, got a bite. See, there's something else we've learned. So we've learned that you can keep the bait still. That's a different fish. So that's bizarre as well, isn't it? So we're cutting that up. Very interesting. So that might want to still bait as well. This game's very clever. Do you know what? This is such a simple game, but it's such a fun game. It's just, it's crazy, really. So I think I'm going to give it another few more minutes, and then this video will be an hour as well. All my videos have been about an hour long, apart from the first one, which is just over an hour. So I don't want to take and pass the hour mark, guys. So I'm just going to give it another 7 or 8 minutes, and then I'm going to call it quits on this video, and then I might do a bit of research before I play the game again, just to see if I can find some more information out. I'm going to test that theory about 57, 68 and 84 and see if I can pound that fish for like 5 minutes and make a different lure just each time, and try and see if I can get some sort of like some lure where I know there's a fish that's worth X credits, so I can fish the legs off it, and then I can come back to that lake and spend $9,000 and get something like I can carry 24 fish round in, and then it's worth going to that lake what we've just saved and fishing the backside off it to get 24 fish in there before you leave again. Because you're going to have to keep jumping forward and back with just 4 fish in your pot. It's going to become quite laborious and boring. So I can see why they've added them particular builds of ship. Makes total sense. Right, here we go again. Just want to get that last one. That'd be great if we can get that last one. Let's move about. Stay in the same place. Daytime. Oh, we just got a bit of an add-on there as well. This is a 4.75. This is going to clean it out a bit. Yep, there we go. So it's 68. Look at that. That really does like a big lure. And it likes a stationary bait, and it likes it near the surface. So if you chuck it in at the surface and just stop, it'll bite. If its activity is above normal or it's high, you'll probably catch a lot of them very quickly. Right, I don't want to leave that here. I want to move on to this other fish. Look, I've only got like 5 minutes left, guys, and I'm going to close the video off. So I'm just going to have a couple more bashes to see if we can open this top one up here and just see if we can get a few more information on that, because we know what the bottom one is. Well, we don't know what it is, but you know, we know how to catch it. We know we can catch it on the original lures that we had. So I'm just going to still this in again and see if, because it might well be that might even be a deep water as well. We don't know. It could be a deep water that needs it still, or see, we don't know what the speed of that one is in a deep water either. So it's interesting, isn't it? Gonna make this faster. A bit of green. Let's get on the green here. There we go. Right, I'm going to have another minute or so, guys, and I'm going to call it for the night. Right, guys, I'm going to call it on that now. Thanks very much again for all the thumbs up and the comments that you guys have been leaving me. It's been really good of you. Some positive feedback, and I really appreciate additional subs that I've had. Thank you. And this is Cheeky Chap Gaming, keeping it simple. Have a great week, guys. Thanks again. Bye bye.